So guys, I was researching YouTube channels at 2 a.m. and I found one that was so boring that it nearly put me to sleep. And it was $5,000+ a month just from AdSense alone, and they were making money from other ways. So it was easily over $10,000 a month, and they hadn't even uploaded in 4 months. And when I saw that, I had to chug another Coke Zero to make sure that I was seeing things right. Because this boring little channel is making more than most viral creators. And then I found 6 more just like it. One uploads once a month, another made $39,800 from a single video, and many of these channels break every rule that the gurus tell you. No viral content, no clickbait, no drama, just boring videos that make money. But only after you gently tap the like button to show appreciation and also to tell me that you want to see more content like this. Now, a quick disclaimer before we get in. Most people who try to start on YouTube absolutely fail. I make these videos to show you the successes, show you what people are doing right, show you that there's many different ways of having a successful YouTube channel, and also showed you weird, boring, or just wow YouTube channels that make you realize that you can actually do a lot of things wrong, or you can make really weird content and you can still make a ton of money. But with that being said, just like any other business out there, the vast majority of people who start their YouTube channels fail. And that is why I make free content on this channel. And more importantly, I do free live streams where you can literally ask me questions directly, and I tell you exactly what to do and what not to do, which is probably even more important. So I'm gonna be having a free live stream this week. Click the link in the description and the pinned comment below to check it out. And with that being said, let's jump into it right now with number 1 on the list, which is the MIT Monk. So the MIT Monk is an older gentleman who helps tech-savvy young professionals, especially engineers or aspiring founders, build wealth and make smarter life and investing decisions by translating finance and self-mastery principles into simple engineer language. And he uses IT, physics, and tech metaphors, plus lessons from Sandeep's Monk to MIT to CEO and investor story. And Sandeep is the name of the channel owner. And his description says, from homeless to billion-dollar boardrooms, from monk training to MIT, from stage concerts to M&A, I've lived more lives than a cat. He served as a CEO and C-level exec at tech companies that created $40+ billion in value. And he also crashed and burned too. And he gives a lot of really cool advice on his channel, right? It's not all about just making money. It's kind of just about life success in general, like how to live life to the fullest. So for instance, he has this video right here, how to learn so fast it's almost unfair.
I grew up a poor kid in Mumbai who struggled in school, who struggled with learning.
And he basically blew up relatively recently as well. His first video was about 11 months ago, by the way, and he's already at 646,000 subscribers. So he is growing insanely fast. And like I said, his most popular video is how to learn so fast it's almost unfair. That video got 2 million views and made at least $4,000 just from AdSense alone. Now, I'm an expert on this, and I can tell you with 100% certainty that he made far, far more than $4,000 just from AdSense alone, because he's definitely making at least $10 per 1,000 views. And that would mean that he made at least $28,000 from this video. And chances are he's making a lot more than that. Just as an example, on this channel, I make around $20 per 1,000 views. And that's just from AdSense alone. So that's just from the ads that pop up on my channel. And overall, I make over $400 per 1,000 views. And I'm willing to guess that the demographic that's attracted to his channel, advertisers are very likely gonna pay a lot more money to get in front of that demographic than my channel. He likely has an older demographic and people that are more affluent than my channel. So let's just say $10 per 1,000 views, absolutely minimum, meaning he probably made about $28,000 from this video, just from AdSense alone. Now, in terms of his actual channel, it's saying he's making about $3,000 to $10,000 in the last month, and the views are around 5 million. Now, again, if he's making $10 per 1,000 views, assuming that he got about 5 million long-form views, he's likely making about $50,000 a month from this channel. For some reason, most of these tools that guesstimate how much money people make just assume that the channel is an entertainment channel, whereas education channels make far, far more than entertainment channels. Now, that's just from AdSense alone. He also says that he lives in the NYC area. He's serving on boards, advising AI startups, and helping ambitious leaders scale without losing themselves. So that means that he does consulting or he offers services. And it also looks like he speaks on stage, which, by the way, you can get paid a lot of money to do if you're an expert in a certain field. So he's obviously got an email list here. He likely has a ton of people on that. So I'm very familiar with other channels like this, and I can almost guarantee you that from his consulting, likely likely also getting deal flow, meaning he actually gets to invest in companies he consults with. And also if he has some other sorts of like service offers or group offerings, that kind of thing, without a doubt, he could be making anywhere between $100,000 and $1 million a month from this channel, especially considering the demographic that he is attracting here. Now, whether or not he's actually doing that is up to him, because he may just be trying to build goodwill and he doesn't have anything to sell anybody at this point, which is a pretty smart strategy as well. But that is more of a long-term strategy, and when he eventually does sell something, he's gonna make a ton of money. Just as an example, Alex Hormozi did the same thing, where he didn't have anything to sell anybody for a very long time, and then he did a $100 million launch in a weekend. Why? Because he built up so much goodwill over those years.
All right, quick break. I'm hanging out with my brother Zach right now, and I just wanted to let you know that we are hosting a free one-time live workshop. So one thing that people struggle with the most is finding their niche, and that is why we actually created an AI called the Niche Validator that's going to help you find your niche, or help you dial in your niche if you already have one. And we're going to be giving away this Niche Validator this week at a live workshop, and it's called the YouTube Content Advantage for Making Money in 2026. And if you're struggling to find your niche, or you don't want to commit months or even years to a niche that ends up not being profitable, then this is for you. So click the link in the description and the pinned comment below, and once you register, hit add to calendar so it shows up on your Google, Apple, or Outlook calendar. And if for whatever reason you're watching this in the future, still check the link in the description and the pinned comment below, because we may be doing another live workshop in the future, and it'll tell you when. Now, you'll also be able to ask me questions live, so I look forward to meeting you. And you'll also get an update on how this guy is doing on YouTube as well. So see you this week, and back to your regularly scheduled programming.
All right, so this next channel is going to be somewhat controversial, and I have extremely mixed feelings about it. So the channel is called Peter Whitmore, and basically the way that they sort of position this channel is that it's Peter, he's 73 years old, and he shares life lessons to help other people, right? So this is a picture of Peter Whitmore, and this is a video he posted 1 month ago called "I'm 73, it took me 52 years to learn this. Don't waste yours."
I'm 73 years old, and I'm about to tell you something that might upset you.
And this video got 4 million views. Now, if you scroll to the bottom, you will see that this video is altered or synthetic content, meaning this is an AI video. Now, right now, the rules are relatively hazy on what you can and cannot do when it comes to AI content. But one thing that is 100% sure is that if you make AI content, you must mark it as altered or synthetic content. 100% you must mark it that way. If you do not, you will get deleted, right? So if you make content like this, where it's like a fake human being with a fake AI voice, etc., and you don't mark it as altered or synthetic content, your channel will get deleted, like pretty much 100%. Okay. Now, with this particular one, this channel did mark it as altered or synthetic content. And there's this little disclaimer here in the description that says, this content is for educational and inspirational purposes only. The stories shared on this channel are fictionalized to provide life advice and wisdom through storytelling. The person in the video is AI generated, not a real individual. All individuals are AI created representative images. However, the advice presented is compiled from real life experience and wisdom shared by real people. Yeah, sure it is. All experience and advice shared are personal perspectives and should not replace professional guidance. Please consult appropriate professionals for medical, financial, or legal matters. So, in my opinion, even though they did mark that it's AI content, and even though they did do a disclaimer, in my opinion, this channel is deceptive. And the reason I think it's deceptive is because the way they position it is like as if this guy right here is a real human being, when in reality, he is not. He is not a real human being. There's fake pictures made up. It is an absolute web of lies. So me personally, this kind of makes my blood boil because in my opinion, this is AI slop. And it's extremely deceptive and it targets people who are not as familiar with the internet. So for instance, I can tell that this is AI content generated relatively easily. It took me maybe 5 or 10 seconds to be able to tell, but older people that are not as familiar with technology likely would have a lot of trouble telling in this particular particular case. So this kind of content makes my blood absolutely boil, and this is 100% deceptive. And you should not do this, and to be completely honest, this channel, in my opinion, should get deleted. And I also would not be surprised if this channel has already gotten demonetized. With that being said, according to vidIQ, this channel is making $3,000 to $8,000 a month, and this video that got 4 million views likely made like $10,000 or something along those lines, which is pretty disgusting. Additionally, the channel got 123,000 subscribers, and that was in 1 month's time. Ugh, gosh, this just made me almost throw up a little bit. So in my opinion, if you're making content like this where there could be a chance that people don't realize that it's a real or it's an AI person or something like that, you must do all the things that they said, put the disclaimers in, mark it as altered content when you're uploading it to YouTube. But more than that, you must visually and verbally disclose towards the beginning of the video that it is AI content. As long as you do that, it's totally fine. And additionally, you need to visually and verbally disclose that it's a fictionalized story based on people's real experiences, which sounds like a bunch of BS. So I wanted to show you this channel not to tell you to do channels like this, because this makes my blood boil. It's AI slop and it's extremely deceptive. But I wanted to show you this just to show you how easy it is for channels to go viral, because this AI slop was able to gather 123,000 subscribers in a month. So let me show you an ethical way of doing this, especially if you're an older creator. And this is actually one of my clients. This is RJ, the Unretired. And he started YouTube very recently. And in his first month after starting YouTube, I think it was maybe first month and a half or so, he actually made it to over $20,000 a month. His channel absolutely blew up. And this was his first video that blew up. And this was his big banger video that got over 1 million views.
Everyone always says, wait until the age of 70 so you can collect the biggest Social Security check.
And he, of course, does appeal to an older demographic, and he is a real human being. He's not some AI slop generated person who tells BS stories about their life and makes up pictures. And there's nothing stopping you from also starting to do this as well. So by the way, live training this week, do not miss out on it. Click the link in the description in the pinned comment below. But yeah, that AI slop channel makes my blood boil. Please do not do something like that. And if you do, you must give all the verbal and visuals disclaimers right at the beginning of the video so you are not deceiving people. And I can't believe that I actually have to say that, but unfortunately, you do have to tell some people that. And maybe by the time you see this video, this channel might have even been deleted. Next channel is gonna be Tony Bell, and he helps students, accounting professionals, and self-learners understand and apply financial and managerial accounting and ACE exams by publishing step-by-step tutorial videos, full-length lessons, and real-world decision analysis walkthroughs. Now, according to vidIQ, he's making about $2,000 to $5,000 a month, and that's just from AdSense alone. And his most popular video is full financial accounting course in one video, 10 hours.
Let's take a look at problem 8.1a. This problem has us doing a sales budget.
And that video got 2.4 million views, and it made at least $11,000. And with a 10-hour video, it made a heck of a lot more than that. Just to put this in perspective, guys, these tools are almost always designed to see how much entertainment channels make. Educational channels often make 5 to even 20 times more just from AdSense alone than entertainment channels. And so I would be willing to bet he's making at least $10 per 1,000 views, and that would mean that he made at least $25,000 from this video. So $25,000 from one video, not bad. And of course, he sells stuff in the description, like accountingworkbook.com. And he's got a financial accounting workbook, a managerial accounting workbook, and a corporate finance workbook. With this channel, he should definitely be making at least 7 figures a year. Now, the reason that I know that is because this is going to be a niche that attracts a pretty high level viewer that will likely be more than willing to spend money on a variety of different things. So if he's making $400 per 1,000 views, he'd be making at least $160,000 a month from this channel. But at the very least, he's making 5 figures a month or 6 figures a year. And by the way, guys, if you're watching this and you have your own channel and you're like, oh, I'm not making this type of money, it's because you're just simply not monetizing correctly, which is the truth for most YouTubers, right? So So that's something I wanna help you. I wanna help you set your channel up in the right way. And that's something I'm gonna be doing in a free live workshop that you can attend this week. So click the link in the description and the pinned comment below to attend that live workshop. I'll also be giving away an AI tool, and it's designed to help you pick your niche, monetize your channel correctly, and grow and make money on YouTube. So do not miss out on it. Click that link in the description and the pinned comment below, and I look forward to seeing you there. You'll also get to ask any questions you have for me about YouTube. You can ask on that call. So do not miss out on it. All right, the next one is AJ's Life. And this is a channel that just blew up recently. He posted a video called "You'll See This When You're in Between Phases of Life, Then Never Again." And this video is chugging along at 8 million views, and it's still getting 800 views per hour. Absolutely crushing it.
This video is for you young adults out there that are feeling kind of lost right now.
And his channel is getting about 400 to 500,000 views a month. Now, this is an educational channel at $10 per 1,000 views. That would be at least $5,000 a month. Chances are it's a lot more than that because, again, educational channels, like bare minimum, you're making like $10 per 1,000 views. Additionally, that original video that popped off for him made at least $39,000. And again, $10 per 1,000 views, that is $80,000 at least for this video. And it's just chugging along. It just keeps going. And he even says that he has another channel that is career related, which I'm sure he's getting more views and making more money from. And if he is monetizing even remotely well on this channel, just like affiliate links in the description or anything like that, he's easily making double or triple that amount of money. So he's definitely making at least 6 figures a year from this channel. And this all stemmed from a quick video that he created all in one take with his earbuds in, recording on his phone while he's walking around in his city. And it was a very simple thumbnail that's just a still shot from the video or just a quick picture that he took with his phone in the dark. And the craziest thing is he's really only uploaded about 20 videos on this channel. So he's barely even uploading. That's like 1 video every 2 weeks. So yeah, if he can make this work, I am very confident that you can make it work as well. And a lot of students I work with basically try to overthink things and they try to make highly produced content when in many cases for their niche, highly produced content doesn't even do well. So a lot of the time you just need to keep it simple, but you need to know what you can keep simple and what you can't keep simple, which is what I'm gonna go over in the free live training we're gonna be doing, the free live workshop this week. Check it out in the description in the pinned comment below. All right, the next channel is called Asian Dad Energy, which is a great name, I have to say. And this channel popped onto my radar about 1 month ago where he uploaded this video right here, laid off after 25 years in tech, the anxiety, sacrifice, and reality that nobody talks about.
And probably the most wonderful thing about tech in general is the people.
Now, this video has over 975,000 views, and it's probably gonna hit 1 million because it's still chugging along. But this channel is brand new, and that first video they uploaded was literally the first video on their channel, and it's likely gonna hit 1 million views. And according to vidIQ, they're already making about $920 to $3,000 a month. Now, this channel has clearly gotten more than 1 million views in the last month. In fact, if you add all of these up, it's gotten pretty close to 2 million views in the last month. But let's just say 1.5 million. If he is making $10 per 1,000 views with 1.5 million views, then he made about $15,000 in the last month from this channel. With that being said, this channel likely attracts a demographic that's a bit on the older side, and they're probably making more than $10 per 1,000 views. Now, he just started the channel, so he probably isn't monetizing that well, but he does have a coaching session that you could book right here, which is great. So he could be monetizing that way. He does have a newsletter, very good as well. He has some merch, and he also has a buy me a coffee. So he's monetizing decently well, and he's probably making a little bit more from those other things too. And this is yet another example of an older creator that's been able to blow up with ease on YouTube, and I can show you so many examples like this. Many of them are my clients. Some of them don't want to be shown publicly because they don't want competitors, but it is literally like so much easier for older creators to blow up right now. I'm not sure if it's some kind of thing in the algorithm or it's just like people are tired of hearing from younger people and they want to hear from older people. But all I know is I've seen older people blowing up left and right. So if you're an older person and you've been waiting to start on YouTube, this is the time to start. Please attend the live training. Click that link in the description in the pinned comment below, and we can help you do it completely free. Additionally, I know that 99% of people who watch my channel are just gonna enjoy my awesome free videos, which we've put a ton of effort and time into, and you might even attend my live training and my live workshops, which we also put a ton of effort and time into, and you can ask me any questions you want completely free. With With that being said, I know that there's 1% of you out there that would actually like to work with myself or my team and really get a hand-holding experience where we literally just show you how to do everything and you just want to save the most amount of time, effort, and money. If that is you, and if you're very serious about YouTube, you're serious about treating it like a business, going pro on YouTube. For instance, if you're a YouTuber who wants to monetize better, or if you're a business owner who wants to use YouTube as a source of leads, or if you're just somebody who wants to treat YouTube like a pro, then go ahead and book a call with us. Down in the description, the pinned comment below, this will be a strategy call. Or if you can't find it down there, look in the about section on my channel. Now, this is not for everybody. This is only for the 1% of people that are very, very serious about growing and making money on YouTube. So do not book a call if you're not in that bucket. Additionally, we only accept about 18% of people who try to book because we want to make sure that we can get you the best results possible. And if we don't think we can do that, or there's a lower chance of doing that, we're just simply not going to work with you. With that being said, make sure you watch everything on the page, you fill out a form to request to work with us, and you give it a lot of detail in that form, and we're going to be more likely to work with you based on that. Additionally, if you want to check out somebody we actually did work with and we helped them basically 10x everything on YouTube, their business, their life, etc., you can check that out by clicking right here.